I have like a big one coming. I can feel it. Second, I better.
I think it just queefed. Right as I said that, I thought I just queefed your stomach growl. Dude, that's the first stomach growl, and that's good content that you're seeing live here on Jeremiah Wonders. That's how we're kicking off this show.
Live, huh?
Live, dude. This is going out to millions right now,
No
dude.
shit.
Yeah,
What's
do you
up,
want to say hi to your
people?
parents
How
or
are you,
anything like
Mom?
that?
Mom, what's up? I didn't get my check yet. Stop texting me.
Dude, my mom every day on the phone has asked me if I've gotten my stimulus check
No
yet.
shit, really? They're
Every
all
day on
so
the phone.
concerned about it.
They're really concerned.
Do you send your mom? Do you have to pay your mom money too?
No. I mean, yeah.
I owe her like $700, so that's why she's very concerned about the stimulus check coming.
Oh.
So,
Josh, have you got that check? Because we're gonna need to settle up soon.
yeah, that's all it is. Not like how are you dealing with isolation?
Yeah.
Your career collapsing, that kind of stuff. None of that questionnaire ever comes. It's just like, is the check? Well, have you called the IRS? Oh yeah, the IRS is gonna.
You deposit it now. Did it clear? Because
it's all questions like that. Pertaining to cash.
I accept Venmo, PayPal.
She does.
App.
She'll tell me. She'll be like, "No, I don't know how those things work. So if you're putting it through and I'm not seeing it, maybe you can tell me about it."
Yeah, that's the thing. Like with owing people money now, is you can't. There's no way to owe them for a long period of time now. It used to be like, oh, I sent you a check in the mail or whatever. It must be like lost. Like
you can't sidestep it. Now you just got to be like, I'm a piece of shit and I don't have it still. That's the only excuse I have.
Yeah, there's an awkward Venmo request button.
Oh yeah, who does that?
I freaking did it once, dude.
Well, you had to.
What?
Yeah.
Guess what?
Decline?
My friend declined it after he let it go for like freaking a month.
Was this like now? My roommate does do it for like the gas bill. Mm-hmm. So it just reminds me that the gas bill's due, and I'll be like, then I'll send it to him. But are you one of the people that like, if you go out to eat, you're like, all right, Jerry, you had the mimosas?
He literally was like, I don't have cash on me, and it was like a cash bar. We were playing pool, and he got some drinks. So he's like, can I just Venmo you? I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, the pool was like, ended up being like $20, like it was like $30 for a night. I was like, just Venmo me $15.
Yeah.
Dude, he freaking nope. Declined it after a freaking month.
That's wild. Did you confront him?
No, I don't know why I never did.
Because you want to be like, it's only $15, and you want to be like, like if it was like,
dude, I'm just a straight up pussy. I never.
I get it though, yeah. And plus, you don't want to be like sweating a guy for you. Well,
it was $15. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still $15. But
exactly,
it's like we had fun playing pool, like, and he's a good friend. So I was like, ugh, I'm not gonna be that guy who just keeps being like, that $15, I'm ready to ruin this friendship.
Yeah, because then you're like your mom. You're being your mom, essentially.
Yeah, and then I'm asking him like, so did your stimulus check come in? Or because I need $15 pretty bad. I do accept Venmo.
I do have PayPal.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You've been playing a lot of video games. I've been seeing on your Instagram, and you're a professional baseball player, I've heard.
I am. I'm not only a professional baseball player, but now I own my favorite NFL franchise, the Buffalo Bills. I've just purchased them with my Major League Baseball money.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. It's a lot on my plate at the moment, but I try to make it work, and I think we're yielding results.
Have you been a Bills fan your whole life?
Oh yeah, big time.
So
I lived in Buffalo until 2.5 years ago or so.
And I was, you hit me up when I went to go do Helium there. Yeah. That's
my home club. Yeah, that's where I started, basically. I started a couple years before that opened, but that's where I started working.
Dude, the staff was all really nice, and just the room itself was just awesome.
Yeah, it's one of like the secret gems in the country for sure. Like it's definitely one of the best Helium clubs. I've done most of them, and it's definitely like the hidden gem, I guess, of the
Because I'd been warned about some of the upstate New York.
Well, yes,
club
there
locations.
is. I won't say any names, but I know you went to one immediately after. That is not my favorite.
That was one that Tony refuses to ever go back to.
Yeah.
He said, "I will never go back to that club." And
Right.
I was like, I had an all right time there. I had a pretty good time.
I had to make a decision that I wouldn't go back to MC there at one point anymore because it's like a 4-hour
Right.
drive and they don't put you up.
I had a good time. The staff was all really nice, and I had a good time for the most part with all the shows. But I will say that I had to really work.
Yeah,
some
that
of the
room
shows.
is tough there. Yeah, it's
It's big.
It's
Yeah.
tall ceilings. It's like the energy just gets zapped.
So it was one of those things where I was doing great for the first 20 minutes, and all of a sudden they're like, "We're tired." Like, what?
We have to walk past
I'm like,
Kahunaville to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, I've got 40 more minutes. Why are you guys tired? I'm the one that should be tired. This is my
Where's
second
the
show
check?
tonight. Yeah.
The check drop happens at 20 minutes in. You're like, what the fuck?
Dude, that did happen a couple shows where I was like, why is this happening so early? I'm just getting like ramped up right now.
They asked for it. I don't. The waitress is like, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that room is. That's where I started. That's where I met Tom, and it's like where my whole life started. It's like I used to spend like every day there when I lived there.
How did you just met Tom opening at one of those clubs?
Yeah,
or?
at Helium. Yeah, in Buffalo.
Oh wow, you're just like one of the.
It was like
the local
2013,
feature?
and I was the local middle, and he was like doing papered rooms still, I think, or he might have sold tickets that weekend actually. And he was just starting to sell tickets, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I mean, I had won the contest at the Helium in Buffalo the first year it was open, and then I became a middle because I won. So that was my first weekend. Like
wow,
yeah,
that's pretty interesting.
and that was like 2013. So
yeah, because the first time that I met you was actually when you were on the road with Tom in Denver, I believe.
It was when the weekend he was filming his special.
Yeah, because Tony and I were at Comedy Works, and you guys ended up dropping in to Comedy Works to do a show so he could prep for his special.
Yeah, he wanted to do a club set for whatever reason the night before. So we did I think it was it a midnight show or a 10 o'clock show? I don't remember. It was a late show.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like super sick. But yeah, that's where I met you guys. That was a crazy weekend. I got super sick after that weekend too. So it was just like,
did you get altitude
intense.
sickness?
Maybe because I don't know. I just left there. Plus I was on a long road run with him leading up to it. And it was like the special taping was Saturday night or whatever. So that was 2 shows for the Netflix taping. And I just remember being exhausted after it. And I flew back the next day to LA. And I was like, at the time I was subletting the Full Charges apartment. So I was just like alone in there. And I remember just like shutting the blinds on Sunday and then like waking up on Wednesday. Like I had like a fever throughout it though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was crazy.
These days that's called Corona.
yeah, I had it early, dude.
Yeah, real early.
That was like 2 years ago though. Yeah, it was like right when I moved here.
Dude, I was like ahead of the curve. I wasn't trying to flatten the curve at that point.
Yeah.
I was just like basically ahead of it, dude.
I had Corona like before it was a cool thing to have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like before everyone was doing it.
Dang hipster Corona kids out here. Yeah.
I mean, I had it like back when we were still calling it like just a virus, you know? It's like we weren't like putting labels on
we didn't have labels. Beat me to it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I got altitude sickness one time when I was in Denver as a kid when I went skiing. It was actually one of the worst. You know when you have terrible but also good memories of a place? It was one of the worst trips, as like road trips that I went on, but it was like with my dad, my brother, and a couple friends, and I got altitude sickness. But I went skiing. It was my first and only time skiing, and my dad didn't want to pay for ski lessons. He's like, you'll figure it out.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay. So one of the first things they teach you in ski school, I would imagine, is how to stop.
Well, I have taken ski lessons.
Okay.
And the first thing they teach you is just like how to steer so you can kind of stop. But like the wedge is like the big...
Going like this?
Like, you know, the...
Like in with your...
Pizza slice.
Gotcha.
Hot dogs, pizza slice.
Uh-huh.
So pizza slice is like how you slow yourself down and like you go like this. This is how like noobs ski.
Okay, and then what are the hot dogs?
The hot dogs, like when you can just really ski. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're going like...
Yeah. But that means you're going to go fast.
Okay, so I had a couple hot dogs.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to stop at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it got to the point where, have you seen the movie Eddie the Eagle?
No.
Okay, it's this Olympic movie about this downhill skier where he's like going down ramps and stuff, and he's just he's going like really fast, and he's like shaking and stuff, and he's like the wind is like whipping through, like it's like all you can hear is just like all around you, and it's encompassing you, and you start taking flight a little bit.
Well, yeah, because the terrain has got hills and stuff, so you're like hitting those hills, and you're going faster and faster. You're catching air. So
I literally didn't know how to stop at all.
Sure.
So I do this weird, like Roman, what I thought would stop with the ski poles, where I just go, and I slam them both into the snow. And as soon as I slam them back in the snow, the pole comes back and hits me in the neck immediately. Just, and I go, and I start choking, and then I started somersaulting down the mountain.
Dude, I had the same experience my first time skiing. Like, swear to God, like I went down the bunny hill like 5 times, and I took a lesson. And I'm like, fuck this lesson. I got this. I went up on like a blue diamond or whatever they're fucking called, or blue square or whatever. And I don't know how to stop either. I'm just doing like you totally described. And I remember hitting air a couple times and going like, I remember shouting, like thinking someone was going to help me. Like, I can't stop.
I can't stop.
Yeah. And I like just decided I was going to eat it, but I didn't know how to fall quite well. And the poles were a whole thing too. And I had mine hit me right here. Oh. And I had a fucking baseball bruise on my face.
Oh, wow.
Because it went into the ground and then into my face like that. And I can't believe I didn't like break my orbital bone
your
or
cheekbone.
something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I just like walked away from that somehow. But I remember my skis, I had like a wholesale fucking lost everything. So I'm collecting my shit. I'm all like, I'm limping. And then I have to like walk down the hill the rest of the way with my
embarrassing.
skis.
I had one of the ski patrol people actually saw me do it. And because I ended up tangled up in the orange.
The netting?
Oh, it was
man.
such
Was
a
there
mess,
like a cliff there and everything? Was it?
No, it was just like a little stop area to slow you down just in case something like that happens. And they put me on the back of it and they rode me down to the bottom of the mountain. And I got altitude sickness immediately after that.
No.
So like I was eating pizza at this Denver spot where they're like, if you can finish this huge, large pizza, then you get it for free. So we're eating it and stuff. And then I'm just like, I think I got to go to the car. I'm feeling really sick. And then I was in the car, and you ever have that throw up moment where you're like, if I move even... like you freeze because you're like, if I move at all, I'm gonna spray everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I gotta try to make it to that cooler over there. And as soon as I leaned forward, I just projectile vomited all inside of the blanket in the ar. I just went,
now you're sure it's altitude sickness and not just overconsumption of pizza?
No, it was definitely because I had only had half a slice of pizza.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, and that's very unusual for me because I'm a pizza lover.
Okay.
Yeah.
One time I went skiing. I was in ski club and shit, so like I would go every week. But I saw this girl. You know how like in the distance you can tell when someone's out of control when they're just like their arms are like.
No, I'm skiing. Everything's fine.
They're like, down the hill.
Yeah.
And so I saw her like in the distance, and she was coming, and she wasn't stopping. I'm at the base of the hill, like by a lodge. There's like a large amount of land between me and the base of the hill, but she is flying. And then she just kept going, and she's like, ah, you hear her like, ah, and she came up right next to me, hits a light pole. It goes boom, like one of those. Turns out she was in my ski club. She shattered her pelvis. On that light pole. She shattered.
I don't know why that was my reaction.
And she was like, it was like a cartoon. She was laying there with the pole like between her legs and shit.
Yeah, she just like that.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking crazy. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen skiing easily. Just like boom.
Dude.
No like scream of pain. You'd think when you shatter, but she might have just knocked herself out.
Sometimes you just know right away. You're like, oh, I'm not going to recover from this quickly. Yeah.
No. What does that even entail to recover from? You shatter your pelvis?
Oh, how do you, getting back into sex, you know what I mean? it's one of those things where you're like, what are the steps? You know what I mean?
Ooh, especially for a woman who gets like pounded.
I know it's just going
you're just
right.
Scared you're gonna get like some fragments shattered off from leftover pelvis bone.
Just
like,
right
how do you
into it.
rebuild that? Oh, your life's over.
Completely
your
over.
Sexual life's done for
a while.
And she was probably I think she was a looker too. You know, this is high school, so.
Well, do you find that certain like you look back at pictures of Facebook friends from high school, the girls that were considered the hot girls in your high school, and you're like, oh, my standards were so different.
Yeah, it's true. Or it's just like they had like this potential that they like aged poorly.
Maybe that's it too.
You know what I mean? Like where you go like they were cute, but like, and it could have went probably better for them, but but it went this way. I'm one of those people, like I wasn't good looking in high school either, but like I look at pictures of me and I look at like musical artists that I used to like back then. Like, like right now, I was just thinking about this yesterday. Chris Carrabba of Dashboard Confessional is 11 years older than me. And I was listening to him in high school when I was 15. So he was like 26 then. Now I'm 34. He's 45. He looks younger than me. How did that happen?
Yeah, some people age really, really well.
I used to have like long hair. Now I have this fucking quarantine Joker hair, dude. I can reveal it. I've never revealed it to anybody.
I'll do it on this podcast. I'd love to see it, dude.
Like, look at this shit. Like, Chris Carrabba has his full hair. I used to have bangs. Now I'm like this because I refuse to cut my fucking hair. If you go on my Instagram, you can see my old hair from when I was listening to Dashboard.
Yeah.
If you want, I didn't know you could pull things up, but it's like a fresh post. I just posted a picture of me from like 2004, and my hair is like, you can see what it used to be, and then you can see like a before and after.
Okay, so let's check out the before.
Yeah.
Real quick,
off so you can do a comparison.
Yeah.
I'll get it flushed out. I feel like I have Joker hair now. So just down a couple rows there, a little more. Sorry, I thought I had less posts. There it is. Up one in the middle. Not quite that one, but if you go up one more, there you go in the middle.
What the?
Look at that hair.
That's you. It's you in the middle there with that sweet goat, dude.
Yeah, dog. 2004, I was listening to fucking
Papa Roach.
Hell yeah, dude. System of a Down.
Cut my life in two pieces. Yeah.
There's no money. But yeah, there's the before. Here's the after, folks. You get it right here. All I have are negative thoughts.
That's what took my hair from me. Negativity. I'll never look back the same.
But yeah, look at Chris Carrabba. You showed him up there. I mean, he looks fucking the same. Like, he looks younger today than he did before.
Yeah, some people just age gracefully. And then some people just become old adults right after high school.
I'm like 55 already. It's crazy.
Oh, snap.
But yeah, I mean, Facebook and shit, you were saying those chicks that age poorly. Some of them you weren't like into fucking people before you were married, were you?
No, but I would love to hear here's the thing. When I posted that you were going to be on the show, the amount of sexual comments that I got, Josh.
It's become my brand.
Well, okay, here's the thing. It's your brand. I've had some models in the past on the show. Not to brag, but but I will say there were way more sexual comments for you, Josh.
I know.
Than
everyone wants to know if I come, if I have sex. It's fine. I mean, I get it.
So I gotta know. I'm curious. Let's get into it a little bit, and then we're gonna get into a segment that's gonna really tie in well to this hair conversation that we were talking about.
Okay. Yeah. So no, I was just saying though, like there was a girl in my high school who was like considered one of the hot girls back in high school, and then after college she got married and had like kids and shit. But then I like did a show and she was in the crowd. And we like had a drink afterwards, and I thought she was trying to like hook me up with her like cousin or something. And I get like a DM from her, and she's like, we start talking, and she's like, I'm getting divorced and all this stuff. So I was like, for 16-year-old Josh, he's got to have sex with this girl. You know what I mean? And it was so much easier than I ever thought it would be, that it almost was like, what was I dwelling on all this time? You know what I mean? Like it ruins. It's like almost don't meet your heroes kind of thing. You know?
That makes sense.
You know I mean? All those years, you put them on a pedestal, and then it when it happens, you're like,
she would have just gave it up to me this entire time.
Yeah. It was that easy. I would have been doing this the whole time.
Yeah. You just were what, confident and straight to the hole?
I mean, yeah. As an adult,
I'm talking basketball terms. I'm not talking like
yeah.
You get it.
As an adult, I just went hard in the paint all the time, and because as a teenager, when I was in high school and in college, I never tried. I never like. It's not that I never tried. I never. What's the word? Like had the courage to like make a move.
Dude,
do you know what that means?
Yep. I know exactly what you mean. I did that a bunch, like in high school and stuff.
I just thought like if I was nice enough, the pussy will be thrown to me.
Dude, but, and guess what, kids? Whoever's watching out there, it doesn't work like that.
Nope.
If you're too nice, it'll never happen.
Nothing dries a pussy faster than if you're too nice.
Yeah. No. Well, is this good? Is this all right for? Is this
whatever you wanted to? It sounds great to me.
Yeah. If you would want to, I mean, yeah. I mean, if that's something that you're absolutely, yeah. What would you like me to?
Are you interested in something like that?
I don't know. Yeah. It's very true.
No. Yeah. So I mean, I just I don't know. I didn't lose my virginity till I started doing comedy.
Whoa.
It took me to do comedy. I lost it at 22, and I started comedy at 22.
I had sex with this girl outside a coffee shop after an open mic.
This girl, no, she came up to me. The girl I lost my virginity to came up to me at a place called Jim's Steakout. Did you eat there when you were in Buffalo? It's a Buffalo staple. I don't know if anyone had you go there. It's got chicken finger subs. It's like a late night spot.
No,
There's
I don't
one near
think
the hotel. But it's like a place you get chicken finger subs. It's like garbage food. Like it will make you shit everywhere. Like it is not a glamorous place. It's called Jim's Steakout. And this girl came up to me at like 3 a.m. there, and she was just like, I'm like ordering a giant like sub, you know? And she's like, "What's up? You're Josh Potter. I saw you do comedy one time." And like, I'm like, "Oh my God." And then like,
I've got a fan.
Yeah. And then I got her number and shit, and like, I'm like, I wrote like Jim's Steakout girl inside my phone or whatever. And then she was the girl I lost my virginity to.
Dude. Do you remember her name?
Amy.
Yeah,
but she doesn't have Facebook or anything. It's crazy. I've tried to like find her again, but
dude, nobody knows if she even exists anymore.
She's a ghost. I really never lost it. Turns out. That's why she took my cum. That's why I never can do it.
That's the origin of this whole thing. You can't come anymore because Amy has held on to it for all these years. She's a ghost. She possessed you. She took it.
We've Scooby-Dooed this whole thing. The case of the missing cum.
Oh, zoinks. Your cum's missing everywhere, Josh.
Like zoinks, man. You damn kids. I almost had that cum. I would have kept that cum if it weren't for you damn kids.
Mr. McGillicuddy.
You were Amy all along?
You made Josh come, Mr. McGillicuddy? Yeah, it was me all along.
Like zoink Scoob, an old man made him come.
Oh, zoinks. He's underage for sure. Just imagining an old man in a wig.
Pastor Troy.
Just jerking off a young kid and then be like, it was me the whole time.
I love your comedy. I love your comedy.
I love your comedy.
From the library. No. Oh, that's funny as hell.
Oh,
but yeah, no, so people, they want to know.
They always want to know
stories and stuff like that.
A bunch of the comments there are like, has Josh come yet? Like,
I would tell you folks, that's the thing I always say when they ask me. I go, it would be headline news in my world.
It'd be an announcement.
Yeah, there would be an event to announce that. You know what I mean? It'd be like primetime programming.
Dude, I mean, are there shirts already that say "I made Josh Potter come"?
There aren't, because no one's done it. You know what I mean?
I'm saying that should be your merch, because I think that guys and girls would buy the crap out of that
I wonder
shirt.
if they would. I always wonder that, because here's my like I've thought about cum shirts of various kinds, and
I have to.
I just don't know that people are gonna wear the word cum on their shirt.
Here's the thing: you would be surprised.
At least at the shows, they'll do it.
My buddy, his name's Eric. He owns this T-shirt company called Meth Syndicate. Check them out on Instagram at Meth Syndicate. They make the funniest shirts that are super wild.
Wait. Does he do like band shirts?
Yeah.
Does he do one with Kurt Cobain where it says "Come as you are"?
Yeah.
And it's UM. I just talked to that guy DM. He's sending me that shirt.
Oh, dude. Those
are the coolest shirts. He's sending me like a couple, I think.
I have a shirt that it says "NSYNC" on it, and then it's a picture of Korn.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he makes amazing. Like amazing shirts. So he sells these shirts that sell really well. That is the Bass Pro Shops logo, and it says "I got my dick sucked in a Bass Pro Shop." And they sell really freaking well.
Well, I just said I just went against my own statement. I said I asked for that "Come as you are" shirt.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of my brand, you know. So,
well, dude,
I can wear cum on my shirt.
Well, yeah, that's your brand.
I could put actual cum on my shirt, and people will be like, "Oh yeah, that's Josh."
But there's other potheads out there that are like, "Dude, I gotta get my cum."
Yeah. That someone pitched that shirt idea to me.
Oh, I bet.
You got Potter heads,
right?
It's you and the weed leaf, bro.
Has anybody pitched you as Harry Potter on a broomstick?
I get those photoshops
all the times, right?
Yeah. And I had a certain resemblance back in high school. I was like Harry Potter if you joined a rap metal group.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
A rap metal group.
You know, like Harry Potter if he was in Korn.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
What was that called? Metal rap core or some shit like that? I don't know. What do they call it?
Oh, yeah.
Boy. That's my Korn impression. Boy.
Oh, I think we have one of your headmasters calling in from one of your schools. I think, is Professor Snape calling in right now?
Mr. Potter.
Professor!
We meet again.
Professor, it's so good to hear from you. It's been so many years.
It's been so many years, Mr. Potter.
My mentor.
Have you come yet?
Not yet, Professor. It's still the Odyssey continues. Have you come yet?
Many times.
Oh, when was the latest?
I came just the other day by candlelight, thinking of your mother.
My mother? Oh, God. I'm glad someone's thinking about her.
I loved your mother. She wanted me to ask you, have you received your stimulus check yet?
Tell her I haven't yet, sir.
Very well.
I keep waiting for it. Is there a chance, Professor, that you were sleeping with my mother in 1986?
It's very possible.
I feel like we have a certain resemblance, you and I.
Yes, of course we do.
I think we have similar energies.
Very similar energies.
I don't know. I just feel like maybe there's something...
My spirit animal is a sloth.
I just feel like we should look into that, you know, and see if maybe, I don't know, maybe we're...
We may be related, and also I shall give you the spell to make you come properly.
Thank you. That's all I've been looking for all this time in all the books.
I'll Venmo you the information.
I don't think Snape really knows how Venmo works.
I think I'm fucked. I think he's not going to send it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just Cumulus Joshus. I don't know.
just you just going. Okay. Can somebody make me as Snape and Josh, like any artist out there, and Josh as Harry Potter with his wand near his crotch and coming out
Blastus
of the
Cumulus.
Wand. Yeah, and some kind of incantation, like say bubble, like right above his head, with my hand over his shoulder, like, you've done well. All right, I want to get into this next segment.
Yes.
It's called Wig.
Dope. This means I'm going to have hair for the first time again in 10 years. It's my favorite part.
All right, Josh, I have a box full of wigs here, okay? Now, I'm I'm gonna pick one for you.
Ooh.
I'm
just excited to have the confidence of a man with hair.
Oh, whoa. You just became so much cooler.
Right, dude? People with hair are the shit, dude. That's why I'm jealous.
Wow.
What's up?
You look like a backup singer for LMFAO.
I'm Troy, dude. What's up?
That's awesome.
Hey.
I
can get all the gash I want.
Oh, you're the kind of guy who says right away. I'm just like, oh,
you're the guy who beats. You're like, what's up? I'm Troy. I'm the guy who gets gash.
And you're like, oh,
yeah. I just met a guy like that in Vegas like a couple of weeks ago, where he was just like that energy right away, and you're just like, oh, I have to hang out with this guy.
You're like, I really don't want to do this. Right now. All right, I got this wig right here. All right, so let's try to figure out who these people are. Let me put this.
What do I look like?
Can we put up a monitor for Josh so you can see what he looks like?
Oh shit. I do look fucking gnarly.
Dude, it's pretty cool, right?
Yo, you guys got dabs?
Yeah, do you have dabs?
We do look like a fucking Fall Out Boy right now or some shit, right? Like,
yeah.
Or like Hawthorne Heights or something.
Oh, for sure. Totally for sure. Yeah, let's see. Okay, I'm getting like a vibe from you right now. It's like, you look definitely like a maybe like a Turk or something like that.
Turk? What's a Turk?
Like that's your name, like Turk.
Oh.
Your name's Turk, maybe, or maybe like even like I
look like I wear sandals.
Or like a Milo. You look like a Milo.
Milo, that's what I look like.
I think that's what you look like.
My dad's African American, that's why my hair's this way. But my complexion is pale, so I still own my race.
All right, I'm not touching that one. But
okay, I'll go back in the drawback.
But that's also not my style per se.
No, I know. Who are you though?
I think let's see here. Do you guys have a name you think goes along with me, Gage or Anthony?
I think you look like a Thomas or something, but your name's spelled weird.
That could work. Maybe.
Like it's got
a Thomas, like a it's like Tomas.
Yeah,
Tomas.
It's like
maybe
Tomas.
Maybe I'm Tomas.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you whatever your name is, you say it weird.
Okay, cool.
Milo and Tomas. From it's like a band like Rilo and Kylie or whatever. Like,
we do look like a weird Nickelodeon band.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey everybody. So it's Tomas and Milo. We're in the house.
What's up? Just want to say what's up to all the fly girls out there.
All right, be careful, Tomas. Remember what happened last time?
I know. I have to keep my distance.
Yeah.
Legally.
Yeah, legally. So stay in check.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll be live streaming for the next 9 hours. So send in your questions right now. Okay?
Boop, boop, boop,
boop. That's we're the only Nickelodeon scat band. We do a lot of scatting. We do a lot of different
a lot of body instruments.
Yeah.
You can see us between 2 episodes of Josh and Drake.
Yeah, and then also Drake and Josh.
I was trying to think of a Nickelodeon.
No, it's a reboot.
Okay.
Drake and Josh was the first 9 seasons, and then they had to switch to Josh and Drake. So we're sandwiched in between on Nickelodeon 2. You're watching right now. Those promos that they always have are always so awkward.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what are you guys doing?
The Disney Channel one?
Yeah. The mouse ears and stuff like that. Yeah, dude.
You're watching Disney Channel.
I guess we do kind of look like a weird Big Time Rush. Like
Yeah. Is that a Nickelodeon band or are they Disney's?
I think they're Nickelodeon.
That's crazy that a network has just like, we're just going to throw 4 good-looking kids that can kind of sing in a band.
Okay, so now we are pitching as ourselves to star in a show. We have a pitch meeting at Nickelodeon, right?
Okay.
And we're like, okay, so I'm Tomas.
And I'm Milo.
And together we are
Milo and
Tomas. Yeah.
I made my name go first. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We rehearsed it differently. Now, we have, as you know, on your illustrious channel, a lot of good-looking, hip people, right?
Just like us.
Nobody's told Milo yet. We're very average-looking. Now, a lot of people, it's a very small like audience that you're catering to, like that good-looking teeny bopper crowd.
Right.
What do you guys say? You get 2 Joe Schmoes on your network being a boy band, and
I don't know where you're going to find them, but you got us good-looking dudes to maybe play those guys.
okay, Milo, how many times have I told you we're very average-looking?
I don't see it, man. I don't see it.
Okay, disregard what Milo's saying. We're 2 average Joes. We're taking on Hollywood, 1 concert at a time. What do you say? It's a pass?
That's a no?
Okay.
Well, what if I told you 2 good-looking guys play the 2 schlubs? Now how do you see it? Still no. Okay. Cool.
Okay. All right.
Well,
do you have any other pitches? That was pretty much all we worked on, Milo.
Well, I say you guys can go fuck yourselves, and we're going to take this shit to the Discovery Channel, so suck our dicks.
Okay, Milo, this isn't a good... These people are connected.
No, they said no. Fuck them.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to let you unleash right now. Have a full-on meltdown.
You want to fucking pass on 2 gorgeous model guys to play 2 schlubs? You don't have this offer every day. I say we're going to take our talents to Disney Channel.
Okay, more swears. I'm upset now. Go, Milo.
You fucking dicks in your suits. I don't know why I got Italian, but it's my, I am Milo. So
Stay in it, Milo. Stay in it.
You fucking suits with your offers and your meetings and your ties. Go straight to fucking hell. We're Tomas and Milo. We don't fuck with Nickelodeon anymore ever again. You're going to be sitting there crying to us like a bunch of bitches.
Bye.
Blah, blah. I don't want to lose the hair. That was the confidence that comes with hair, by the way. That's what I would do in every meeting.
Italian,
yeah.
All of it.
I got hair now. Hey,
a couple guys who got hair. Hey, listen.
I'm walking here.
Hey, here's the thing about this. We got full locks of hair, all right? You don't want to come near us, okay?
You know what they say about a guy with a lot of hair?
What?
He's got a lot of hair.
Hey, he's got a lot of hair.
Everywhere.
Pubes.
Oh, you took yours off. That's just your regular hair.
You're like, wait,
Tomas is still here.
I thought we weren't playing anymore. I just go. Oh, man. I want to get into this next segment. It's called Fanning Out.
Ooh.
Fanning out. Questions from fans.
This one comes from... So basically, I reached out to people on the internet. They reached right back. I said, ask Josh Potter any questions, maybe some character scene suggestions. Here we go. Nicholas Flowers on Instagram asked, what is your favorite Buffalo Bills team of all time?
My favorite Buffalo Bills team of all time. I mean, damn, that's a good question. I have like a personal favorite that's not necessarily like a glowing result on the field. The 2009 Buffalo Bills, because we had Ryan Fitzpatrick throwing to Terrell Owens with Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. And our defense had like Sean Merriman was there for like 2 seconds. It was just like a weird year. We sucked. Dick Duran was our coach. It was terrible, but it was just fun. I had season tickets and T.O. was on the Bills. I remember I got so high. And I got my friend so high that never smokes. And we learned that T.O. signed with the Bills, and he thought he was like so high that he smoked himself into another world. He was like, T.O. signed with the Bills. It's not real. I'm just too high. We're too high, dude. That's not real. It took him like 3 days to believe it.
Wow.
It was,
That's a good high right there.
yeah, I know. Yeah, he never smoked, so he was like, "Wow,
Wow.
I'm never gonna buy it, bro." It was like pre-Twitter for him, but
I think that might be my favorite kind of drug users are people that are like, hey man, that are like easing into full blown addiction. They're like, hey man, like if it's there, like if I'm not buying it, I'll do it.
yeah, the excuse of that's
Yeah.
I used to play that game. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't buy any coke.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I just do other people's. It's not
Yeah, I
bad. It's
mean-
not a problem.
I'm trying not to be a stick in the mud at this party.
I'm just being chill.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm not a fucking
I mean,
addict.
what? Am I gonna pass the coke that's
Yeah.
offered to me?
Say no? What am I, a dork?
I went to a party and I was like acting all wound up and stuff like that, and I was outside and somebody else was acting like kind of wound up with me. Like we were literally just doing a bit. We're like, oh yeah, we're like literally hamming it up
Oh, this
outside
is
a party. Like, hey, how's it going? And then somebody, dude, I don't know, somebody's coke spidey senses were tingling, and this guy comes out of the shadows and he's like, you guys doing coke? And we're like, and I'm always the guy to lean into a bit. I go, yeah, we're doing coke.
Not a thing you want to say.
And the girl that was there next to me, she's like, she's playing off of it too. She's like, yeah. We've just been doing lines, all this stuff. It's like, sweet. This guy pulls out a fat sack. He's like, let's do some more. And I'm like, I gotta go inside. I gotta grab a drink real quick.
That's cooler than where I thought it was going to go,
Yeah.
which is him going like, well, let's do it. And then you're like, well, we were just fucking around. And then he's like, I'm going to fucking kill you guys. Like,
Oh, yeah. He pulls out a
'cause he
gun.
doesn't
You
have any
think this
coke?
is a game?
You said you had coke,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
But no, he wanted to just be generous and
He
cool.
just wanted to, yeah. And I
That's
was like,
nice of
oh, okay, well.
That's hilarious. The guy who just shows up to a party alone with a lot of coke and is just like, I'm going to make friends somehow.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah. And he's just like, hey, he's lurking around, like you said.
Yeah.
Oh, those guys seem hyped up. Let's go talk to them.
Hey, you girls like coke? Underscore God underscore loves underscore ugly on Instagram.
Thank you, God.
Has he ever hit on a girl? Josh, have you ever hit on a girl
Yeah.
you found out later was not attractive due to your bad vision? Or has your bad vision ever put you in a weird or bad situation? Hashtag make Josh come.
Yes. I have never hit on a girl because of that, but I've definitely gone to my buddy like, check her out. He's like, dude. He's like, no.
Dude, that's a semi-truck. Like, what?
They always say, they're like, Josh, she's just blonde. She's not. She's just blonde. You're just seeing a blonde person. So I'd be like at a bar or something, I'd be like, yo, bro, check out. I'd be like,
Dude, one time I hit on this shadow that I was going steady with for like 3 weeks. I was like, oh, playing hard to get, are we?
what was the second half of that question? Because
It says, has it ever put you in a weird or bad situation?
I've also
Bad vision?
walked up to women and been like, Alyssa. And it's not them, like thinking it was a person I knew.
Yeah.
Or like someone will walk by me. I'm like, oh, is that Sarah? And they'll be like, no, Josh, she's not. That was just a person.
That's
like,
not even close.
like people like get angry with me when I do that. They're like, no. I'm like,
Oh.
sorry, dude, I'm blind.
I do this game with my wife where I literally just told Jamar this the other day. Anytime I see a black bald guy walking down the street, I go, Jamar, in front of my wife. And my wife gets so mad at me. And she's like, Jeremiah, that's racist. I'm like, what? I just missed Jamar. I'm thinking of him. And I literally told Jamar that the other day. We did a social distance walk, and he's like, yeah, that's funny.
I do that in airports to Tom to like, I'll just be like, yo, man, is that Shaq? Like, I'll just say like Shaq to about any black guy.
Yeah.
Like the weirdest name, in the world, obviously. It's obviously not Shaq.
Yeah. Is that Hakeem over there?
I'll be like, dude, look, a celebrity. He'd be like, what? I'll be like, Shaq, right? He's like, fuck you.
It's a fun game.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I got a lot of questions about this particular topic. Amanda Marie _RDH on Instagram. Do you shampoo / condition your shoulders?
Well, I do kind of, yeah, actually.
So tell me about this shoulder thing for me as somebody and maybe some of my listeners who may not know about it.
While the hair on my head is going away at a rapid pace. It is not fading away anywhere else. And so I used to like nair my whole body in high school, thinking like I had to be hairless for girls so I could go to like spring break and shit.
Yeah.
And the result has been it has come back with a vengeance. And so
you nared everywhere.
yeah, dude, my whole body. There's pictures of me somewhere on someone's computer of me because like I was at like our hotel in spring break, like naring up like my whole fucking body, and then just like waiting for it to erode the hair off. Like you know how like you have to wait for it to like burn you basically.
Yeah.
And then like you use a washcloth to wipe it off. So I like did one like right down my fucking whole body, dude. It came back hard after like I would do that like every spring break or whatever. Man, and it has come back now, flourishing. And so, yes, I have shoulder hair, and I've used it. I've weaponized it now, and I use it for Cameo, and I do sex work on Cameo with my shoulder hair.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yeah. You can pull those up if you want.
What exactly?
Cameo.com/Josh.
Wait, you send weird cameos to people with the shoulder hair stuff?
Yeah, check it out.
It's on your profile? Like you're allowed to just watch it?
Dude, I mean, yeah, you can. Some of the people like leave them public so you can see.
Oh, they repost them or what?
Like it just shows up on my feed. Like if you scroll down there, there's like some, yeah. Go to don't do any of the latest. Go to that darker one on the right
blue one
side.
Yeah, the bluish one. All right, let's play that.
Go to the middle of it though, because it's kind of lengthy. You get the real sex in the middle. This is just talking. There you go.
My goodness.
Little dicks, real tiny.
Oh, close that out real quick. There you go.
Inside together, getting lost together each other.
I'm-
That's the ultimate social distancing. And not only that, he's brought a little friend along. We didn't come alone.
That's the other guy.
There are more than one mountain on this range, if you know what I'm saying. And boy, at the peak, there is foliage. No snow caps on here, baby. It's all smooth. I just put oil in there. We don't got a flake. So, have you come yet, or what? I mean, you're probably twice already at this point. If not, keep this image right there, my friend. Pop that on your Roku, Chromecast it, get it up there, press pause, and make love to your girl, Rachel, who bought this whole thing for you. It's great sex stuff, great sex priming. Maybe her vagina's wet, just giving this to you. I don't know. But regardless, I hope you come in 4 strokes. And I hope your brother tells you about his escapades as well. I love you. Piss on me, beat me, hold me and out.
Wow.
Yeah, $50.
Wow.
For cameos. They're all over. There's a...
Man, I need to stop. I do Cameo as well occasionally for people, and they ask me to dress up as some of my different characters. I just need to look into the camera and be like, have you came yet?
People are really making too much of the cameos. It's as easy as this. I've got a backlog too on here I got to get through. It's really soul sucking. You know, every time you do sex work, it really does take something out.
Does it really? It takes a little piece out of you, right?
Yeah, it takes a little piece of you every time.
Yeah.
You know? So every one of those is a little piece of me.
Wow.
And those are just the public ones.
Have you gotten ever crazy graphic on?
Oh, I get as graphic as I can. And it's so funny. All the people are so, like, honestly, like, I know you hate, like, I'm not leaning into the bit, but like, the people are so
up my
sweet.
Cameo. What does that say? Literally made my dreams come true. That sex worker out there. The shoulders are fire. You got 51 reviews, 5 stars. Let's go to my Cameo profile.
One guy gave me a 1-star review. He's like, I expected more. I'm like, what the fuck?
I expected more.
What did you expect, bro?
Whoa, I need to up my game. Mine's only $30.
Yeah, I lowered mine to 50.
Whoa. Yep, there's a lot of Joe Exotics.
Oh,
lately.
wow. Yeah, I bet, dude.
Yeah. People ask for random stuff. Yeah, it's an interesting one where it definitely feels like I'm not even saying any
graphic things.
Any graphic things, and a little piece of my soul.
yeah. It's hilarious because like I went into it going like I'm just gonna say I'm a sex worker on Cameo, and surely Cameo will kick me off of it for saying that.
Oh
right?
yeah, but no,
they love it. They're like they text me. They're like, this is great stuff.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, we
great
love
content.
it. They know the bit, and I'm like, I thought you would hate it. But
yeah,
they're like,
scroll up to see what my review is. on mine. Mine says, top notch, brother. Absolutely perfect. The crowd needs a Watkins chant too. Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
That's a good one.
People, that's a Kill Tony thing. People have been at this is the same.
Well, people always, that's the thing. I was in that video. They're like, say this from your mom's house. Like, they just want me to say things that I never wrote, like just things drops. They just want me to say like
just want you
the
to
drops.
Say it. Yeah, and you're like, okay,
cool, easy enough. I'll have to flash my shoulders, show a couple of toes here and there.
Dude, you're so cool. That's awesome. I don't have shoulder hair. Now, here's my thing. That I don't know if you've thought of this logic. You said that you nared your body and the hair came back in full force.
Well, yes.
Did you ever try that with your head?
Yeah, I shave it all the time.
No, nair.
Oh, nair on my head?
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe I'll try that. Maybe it'll invigorate it.
Dude,
what do I have to lose? Not hair, that's
it might activate something.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just like, you have to wipe it away at first, but then it comes back. Maybe you'll get full shoulder hair on top of that. I don't know. I'm just
that's something. I'll
just
think
a friend
about that.
just looking out, bro.
Yeah, I'll think about that. Score some hair.
This is my favorite. This is a question. I can't say the full thing, but this is
Is it filthy?
No.
Do you want me to say it?
Everything begins in theory on Instagram says N-word. Can you see?
Someone wrote that?
Yeah, you don't have to answer that, but I just appreciated that question.
That's hilarious. No, and I love. I'm started right before this ended. I started getting on this. I started doing this bit because like everyone, I've noticed people love shitting on me for being blind, which is like technically a handicap.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go up to a guy in a fucking wheelchair and be like,
oh, yeah.
Nice wheels, fag. You know what I mean? like they do. People shit on my glasses all the fucking time.
You're like, dude.
Why can't you see, you fucking loser?
Yeah. And you're like,
I can't because God is mean. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Like,
oh, you have some wig hair in your glasses on the left-hand side.
Oh.
You see that guy?
God, this is like my real life, but it's not blonde. So I'll know when it's mine and when it's not, you know? That's the problem with having such hairy shoulders is the shedding is...
It's all over the dandruff that I get from my shoulder hair.
Well, no, I did mention in there no dandruff, but the shedding, right. God, like a dog everywhere. But yes, I can't see, so that's the answer to that question.
Yeah.
But yeah, people love, they're like, get some new glasses.
And yours
are so thick. I'm like, I'd love to.
There's a reason.
Yeah, I'd love to not have them.
Yeah.
It'd be beautiful.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
At Radiant Creep, what's the craziest road story you have besides high-fiving with wet fingers and Tom buying you a hooker? Do you have any other crazy road stories?
Crazy road stories. Oh, like, I mean, back in the day, like I was at a club in, where was it? Like New Kensington, Pennsylvania. It was some club that doesn't exist anymore. And I was just there to do guest sets. And I went with a friend who was like middling. And hoping I could just get a guest set. So I'm staying in his room, just praying I can get a set during the course of the weekend. And the headliner is a friend of ours too. And he's like in the next hotel room and he's like setting up he's got his family there. He's setting up like a play pack and play and shit like that. And me and my buddy set up an Xbox and we're just blazing in the hotel room next to him. And he like would walk by and be like, oh, that looks like so much fun. But we were just getting high in the hotel room like psychopaths. And the weed smell like went under, you know, obviously like the weed smoke is just billowing into the hallway. And so this guy, all of a sudden we get a knock on the door. We're like, oh my God, it's going to be like the hotel. They're so pissed. And it was a guy who was like just wanting to blaze, but it was like 3 a.m. and it was just like a middle-aged man. He's like, you guys smoking in there? He's like, I'm not trying to stop you. I just want to see if I can smoke too. And we're like, what? We're like baked. So we're like, this is weird. Like, shh, don't say it. So we like just wait and hide in there. And he's like still talking out there. He's like, I just like staying here for the night. Like he just volunteered all this information that we didn't need, like like he's like, I'm an ex-Marine, you know, I'm a vet, trying to get us to like let him in.
Yeah.
So finally, like he just leaves. My friend's like, we can't stay here. So he like,
you guys are all paranoid.
Yeah. He's super paranoid. I'm like, dude,
sent him.
I'm like, dude, you just don't have to let him in. Like that was my logic. Yeah. He's like, no, we have to get out of here though. I'm like, where do you want to? Like he's like. The middle, I'm just the guest set or whatever. I'm like, where do you want to go? So we just get in his car and he just drove us around Pennsylvania for like until the sun came up. And then we went back to the hotel and he was like that scared of this fucking guy, like creeped out by it.
Wow.
So I was like trying to talk him down the whole time. I'm like, dude, it's
just lock.
Who cares?
Lock
Yeah,
the
just
door,
stay inside. Like, no, he's not going to do anything to us. And he's like, no, man, he freaked me out. He's like saying he's a Marine and shit. Like, I don't know what that's about. Like, I'm like, oh, relax, dude. You know,
You come back and there's stab holes in the pillows,
dude. When we came back,
in the beds and stuff like that.
I had to go. He made me go inside. Like, this is we're not even high anymore. I'm like, dude. He's like, I'm still paranoid. So he made me go in the room first. I was like, all right, nothing's here, dude. I looked under the bed, whatever.
Yeah.
The scary Marine's not here.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I got. I mean, I don't have any, like, those are just like, back in the day, it was just weird shit like that would happen, you know, like when you were poor and stuff.
Yeah. Very random stuff happens.
Yeah.
Jake_goofball. Is it difficult dealing with certain fans not understanding the difference between your entertainment persona and the fact that you're actually a person?
I mean, I think that goes with every person doing this, right?
Every comedian, every comedian.
Yeah, everybody who was like on a podcast or anything like that. People feel familiar with you. So I mean, like, you haven't really dated. You've been married for how long? Like a while now, right?
Coming up on a few years now.
Yeah. So I mean, like, you've been with your wife for a while, but like when you meet girls and they think they know shit because of like they heard you on a podcast, so they like draw up this whole.
That's something that I've never had to go through because the podcasting and all this. Like I dated my wife at the open mic phase where I wasn't like,
right. That's
you know what I mean?
Saying. Yeah.
So I
they
never had
think, and because I am honest and open in a lot of ways, they think that they know everything. They can just like fill in the rest of the holes, and they don't try and get to know you more. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, weird.
Yeah. So because it's like they put it all like here, like they're catching you up on them.
Yeah, they're like, oh well, I've got you down.
Yeah,
now
here's me. Yeah, exactly. And they're catching you up, and they're like, you know how you do this, and you're like, well, you didn't even really ask me about that. You're just basing that.
You're
off
assuming
a clip.
this off of like a 2-minute thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's that. That part's a little weird, but other than that, it's awesome. I mean, I love meeting new people, and it's fun when you go someplace and people know who you are, and you've never been there before. You know.
Yeah,
that's the best.
Absolutely. At Onin Noodles on Instagram, how many different applicants tried to make Josh come during that segment on Your Mom's House?
Well, for the actual segment, it was we had like 3 or 4 or 5 like submissions, but we narrowed it down to like 3 to air, and then I picked one from there. So out of that, I only slept with one woman, and you know, the rest of the time just on the road. You know, all takers. So there's been a few. Shout out Wilmington, North Carolina. What's up? Shout out. I can shout out all the cities so far on the Make Josh Come tour. What's up, Providence, Rhode Island, Boston, Massachusetts. Shouting you out. What's up?
Somebody makes one of those serial killer red
the yarn.
The yarn across. It's like, oh my God, it all comes together.
That's
like,
how that rapist guy got caught.
Yeah.
That college, he was the dude doing the college tours, and he was like raping girls. Remember that? They made like an SVU episode out of him?
No.
There was like a comic who was like, there was all these college rapes, and they like traced it, and it was like just followed this guy's tour schedule. And he was like one of these like straight up just college guys, like those Neka guys, you know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wow. It was a few years ago. I remember.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's freaking crazy.
That's not the typical stuff you have here on Jeremiah Wonders, I know, but I brought my own little slice of the pie. Nice little true crime.
That's what I want. I want authentic taste with Josh Potter on this. Let's see here. Being that Josh is a sex worker, where does he draw the line on requests? Pattis_rare.
So far, I have not had a request to see my penis in any cameos. I would have to probably decline that.
Yeah.
Because of cameos rules. Although, if I ever did, thankfully, I mean, Cameo, God bless them, they're saving my life right now. But if I ever wanted to get kicked off Cameo, that's what I would do. I would just put my penis in one of them and then make that shit public.
Show that junk.
I'm not scared of my penis being seen by people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that weird?
No, I just wanted a beat for that because I think that'll make a great clip.
Okay.
just me looking, just like take a note of that.
Yeah.
Just of what the time code is of me. You know what I mean?
I think it's an hour on the nose.
Oh, hello. People also ask about the Try It Out guy a lot of different comments on that.
And what I always say is, if you want to get a full glimpse of what that experience is like, there's a documentary. Yeah. You see literally our entire interaction. I mean, there's nothing edited out of that other than the like pleasantries and the so longs. And you even get a glimpse of those. So go check that out. I still keep in touch with him.
Do you?
If you follow him on Instagram, you will pollute your timeline with some grotesque things, but hey, I mean, that's just what
I think he might be calling into the show right now.
Oh.
Hey, is Josh Potter?
Man, what's up, Robert? Long time no talk. I did get your DM, and I promise you we're going to look into that show that you want to start.
Yeah. And, you think it'll be good?
It's going to be great, Robert. You know, I love your talent.
Fist my ass.
Oh, are you streaming? Are you streaming right now?
Oh, sorry.
Robert?
I was doing a cameo.
Are you streaming? Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you're monetizing finally. That's good. You've been working free for so long.
Yeah, monetize. Yeah.
Just hours of streams, man.
Yeah, lots of streams. You think it'll be any good, what I sent you?
Yeah, I love it. I think, I think it's going to be fantastic. I really love what you do with baby oil, especially. That's.
Oh yeah, baby.
I mean, that is a staple in your repertoire.
Yeah, it is a staple.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you drink any piss lately, Robert?
Piss, cum, shit.
I don't think you like shit, but yeah.
How would you know what I like? Try it out. All right, I gotta go.
I was like, you can't stay in that one too long.
Dude, we did another hour with the Try It Out guy. Just the weirdest podcast bit ever. So strange.
I want to see how far Jeremiah goes with this guy.
Yeah, right.
Into the depths of truth he's willing to go.
Yeah.
The most depraved man. So not your speed.
Yeah. Sometimes,
that's how good an actor he is, folks. That was probably skin crawling for him.
Guys, I feel terrible right now.
You got into the mind of a man you can't get out of.
Yeah, I'm just like stuck in it. Like,
imagine Daniel Day-Lewis having to play Robert Paul Champagne.
Oh wow!
I'll drink your milkshake. But first, you gotta cum in it. You gotta piss in it.
Yeah. The ingredients of that milkshake.
Put it up my ass.
A piss milkshake.
Piss milkshake. You ever had one? Have you ever tried that? Have you ever tried that, Josh? Have you ever tried that?
Oh, a piss milkshake.
What's on the menu today?
I drink
all the way.
This is my son, H.W. Plainview. That fucking movie's great.
Dude, let's get into this final segment.
Sure.
It's called Sax Talk.
Ooh.
Sax Talk. Dude, you told me before this podcast started that you used to play saxophone.
Yeah. I played alto sax for like 12 years.
That's insane.
And then they made me switch to baritone, and it was boring. And
well, did they just have you play all the bass lines?
Yeah, I was like, bum, 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 bum. I'm like, this sucks. So I quit band altogether.
Wow.
Yeah, just a stupid kid mood. I wish I would have.
I wish I would have brought another sax. I wish I would have known ahead of time, because I would have bought you your own mouthpiece.
Oh yeah.
To
I wish I had mine. It's somewhere in Buffalo in my mom's belongings. I know she didn't get rid of it because it's expensive.
Yeah.
So I have it somewhere, and I'd love to ship it out here. So I'll let you know when I do.
Do it, man.
So I'm still like, I moved out here, but
duet.
I still didn't bring everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I first moved out to California, when I went home for Christmas, my mom's like, "You should really take your sax out there with you." And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess. I don't know if I'll ever use it."
Yeah.
It's like, of course.
Yeah. I just came out here with 2 suitcases, and I'm still like trying to get into my permanent. Like, I want to get into like a residence where I'm like, I live here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that now, but I have a roommate, and I just like, I want to get my own spot, you know?
Yeah, for sure. But
yeah, I used to play. So here, I know all about,
he knows all about what I'm about to do right now.
Yeah, not really. I don't know how good I am. I probably suck now. I haven't played in forever.
I mean, I bet you'd pick back up on it
Yeah.
fairly quickly. Just
like my embouchure is going to be all fucked up. I don't even remember.
Yeah, but that's something that it's like riding a bike. I mean, it'll be bumpy, of course. Yeah. But if you play for that long, if you play 12 years, then
I still you remember probably read music. Yeah.
Do you play any other instruments?
No, I mean, I fucked with like a clarinet for like a couple days, but because it was like the same.
Right.
And I played on a recorder, so just reed instruments really. I never fucked with a bassoon or anything like that, but
I can't say I have either.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of bassoons just kind of lying around.
Well, that double reed, how do you even...
Yeah.
It's gnarly.
I don't know, man. I'm going to play some sweet, sweet sax while Josh shares a story of a sexual encounter. Whenever you're ready, my friend.
Do I start the story or do you...
You'll start it out.
All right, so when I was a teenage boy and I was about 15 years old, I was a virgin still. And I thought I was going to lose my virginity. I kind of spoiled the story because I told you I lost it at 22, but we're going to continue on. It was like a stormy night, and me and a girl, we were gonna go swimming in a pool, but we decided we're gonna swim in a hot tub instead because it's inside and it's storming. So as we're in the hot tub, I'm making moves, I'm putting my hands in places. She's getting into it. She's getting wetter under the water. And then I thought, I'm going to have sex right now. This is amazing. And I thought, like, I'm going to put my penis in, and I was getting ready to go do it. And she was like getting ready to let me. And then all of a sudden we hear gunshots. Or what we think are gunshots, but it turns out it was my friends blasting firecrackers off next to the hot tub. They snuck in and they ruined my first time having sex. But I did finger that girl, so that was a victory in itself. And I haven't done anything in a hot tub since, because now I get out of breath when I go in a hot tub. Do you do that? It fucks with my heart. It makes it beat really fast, and I feel like an old man. So I can't I'll never get to fuck in a hot tub. That's the moral of the story, kids. Make sure you fuck in every hot tub you can while you're young.
You get out of breath?
I didn't have the beats of that story down that well, but I've...
That's all right. That's all right. We made it through.
Yeah.
We made it through. You still get out of breath when you go to hot tubs?
Yeah, dude, I can't sit in
your heart
for too long.
Just starts racing?
I get like, it's hot in here. Like, I don't know what it is.
Have you ever been inside a steam room or a sauna?
Yeah, they do the same thing.
Well, yeah, those especially, I bet.
Yeah, big time. I don't like heat. I'll go into one of those cryo deals.
Yeah, have you ever done one of those?
I haven't, but I hear, like, I love the cold. Like, I've basically done it in a natural sense where I've gone, like, out, like, you dare each other to, like, stand outside in your boxers for as long as you can or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
In Buffalo, and winters in Buffalo, it's, like, something to kill time.
Did anybody have hot tubs outside in Buffalo?
Hell yeah. During this, when it's snow, we'd come back from skiing.
That's the best.
And go in the hot tubs, yeah. That was yeah.
That's so fun.
It is. It's weird. And then we would, like...
You'd hop out.
My buddy would have a heated pool, so we would hop out and like go jump into the pool. It'd be freezing, and then we'd like jump out and go back in the hot tub. And probably like fuck with our immune systems a lot. But...
It's actually, they say it's pretty good.
Oh, really?
What I've heard. Okay. Yeah, if you're not healthy, it can screw you up. But but if you're in even okay or decent shape, like it's good for your heart to like releases a bunch of endorphins and stuff. Since I've heard of that is beneficial to you, they can actually help your immune system. I sometimes, what I'll do if I'm getting ready for the day, I'll start with a hot shower and then I'll turn it really cold the last like 20, 30 seconds.
I do that almost every shower, yeah.
And it wakes you up, and then like it also like gets your blood flowing because you have to wake up. Like,
in the summer, I take straight up freezing showers.
Oh yeah?
Because it's so hot outside, like when it's up in the hundreds and shit. My body's still not used to that shit, so like I will take just like freezing cold showers. People think I'm a psychopath, but and like also air conditioners in hotel rooms, I'm like like at the bottom.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I make sure when I come back it's like frosty in there. I love the cold. So I think that has something to do with my hot tub situation.
Yeah. All right. Well, Josh, where can people find you if they don't know where to find you already?
Well, on Instagram, I'm at Josh_Potter. On Twitter, I'm at J_Potter. Twitch is just like the Instagram, twitch.tv /Josh_Potter. That's where you can find me for the foreseeable future. I do have gigs rescheduled though, so check out my Twitter for those. September in Sacramento. We got Nashville, Huntsville, and Chicago all on the books for November. So hopefully,
Heck yeah. Yeah. Hopefully.
they're on sale. So I think it's a good omen if you buy tickets. That will mean that the virus will be scared and will hide.
Yeah, sending positivity towards it, and it'll knock it out.
Blow it away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, thanks so much for
thanks for
being
having
on the
me,
show,
dude.
man.
I appreciate it a great deal.
Absolutely, yeah. I follow your Instagram, and I've known you for a bit now, and I'm super happy to see
I gotta say
how
thanks
well
to
that you're doing.
To
like,
you and Tony and Red Band, like you guys have been so nice to me and like welcoming me at the store and everything like that. And I really appreciate it. I'll always look back and like appreciate you guys doing that.
Oh, dude, we appreciate you, man. Like when I met you on the road in Denver, I was like, oh, this is a good dude. And then you came to the Comedy Store and you started hanging out and stuff, and I was like, oh, dude, you freaking made it out here, like to live out here, which I always love seeing good, funny people. Being in the mix in LA. So it's awesome having you around, man.
I love it here so far. So
yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you. And you.
And Milo and Tomas.
Milo, Tomas, love to you all. Goodbye.